And much of
CT
history.
setup, yeah, much of history. CT setup here. 3 players to the back of the site. Very strong positions that need to normally be mollied out. One of those mollies will come the way of Quad. Fence is still wide open, however. And Vinny?
Well, he's tapping away. He was very key, actually, to the CT side of FURIA versus NRG yesterday from this very same position. Just kind of holding down Fence, always back around Quad, keeping his team in it. But Envy are gone.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. They've got JDM to push through the B bomb site.
They have Cutler as well behind the enemies. Ooh, damn. One tap, dirt nap from the backside. He even catches the next player in. That's Vinny. But Yuri's the one who has a chance at actually catching kills here. Kerrigan drops him as Vinny moves forward. And this keeps things interesting. He's going to go ahead and jump onto the bomb with the smoke on top of him.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't have a kit. This is a 10-second defuse, halfway gone. Vinny has half of his health. The terrorists start to get a little scared.
He's gotten so good at it that he's actually just shown us like an incredible spray, like better than anybody's spray that we've seen so far.
Well, this would be a good time to show it. There's Kerrigan down. He's going to get aggressive into A main, finding Cutler, hitting him too. Down into the depths. That's a second frag for the CTs. Abel amidst the bomb site, even catches the planter and that quad anchor, but Nifty still has forklift. And he's got a Galil to play off of. Such little health, however, makes it a third round not in their favor, folks.
Notices there's at least one player here who'll also hear this reload. And now is just going to re-aggress without any flash. Won't be able to fall back, and oh my goodness, pulls out the double AUG frag, but JDM goes ahead and trades instantaneously.
Yeah, let's see if Art can continue to cut down the numbers. We'll have a vision on Squeaky Door, sees the shoulder, catches Cutler. 4 versus 2 at this point.
So it might be hard to kill Fork in this situation. Could come down to Nifty's position. I didn't even realize that wasn't a T. Quesarado on the big flank through Squeaky.
You know, he had an interview with HLTV where he mentioned that sometimes at this tier of North American Counter-Strike, comms can be kind of hectic.
Buy up here is Envy. Don't have all the guns they want. They go for mid control. Art gets pushed back into vent. And I don't think they know exactly where he is.
No, he could very easily come back into this. Opts not to. Will drop down from his vent position. And now the real test falls onto Vinny. He will section off the E-box push. Single kill for him. Drone, good trade. Creates that space in the face of the truck. Maybe Nifty can. He's going to be that first point of contact. Puts a couple bullets down range. They're going to know he's over here, so we do see that retake molly come out. The next one hits the quad. Cutler's going to throw back the only grenade that the T's now have, and the counter-terrorists really have to get this rolling. This is when the pressure starts to sink in. Cutler cleared from behind, Drone with an additional kill. There's nobody on the bomb just yet, and because of that, they shouldn't have it. No, sir. That right there is Envy tying it up at 3. Molotov to block him off and push him back. Frag grenade to catch it. He sits to 63. Nifty charging forward on this MAC-10. There are still counter-terrorists on the defense here. They have that checkers control, and Art's secondary op is just cutting down the numbers. Yuri's buying time for his teammates to come over as fast as they can, and all the while, bomb's been thrown out into the open. Quesarado, nice hit. Finds the timing in from vents, delays Envy further. Nifty scared at this point. They should still be able to plant, but Vinny's deep frag grenade is certainly going to hit Nifty for some damage. Could even kill him. Oh, 5 HP the difference as Kerrigan gets a very crucial headshot. Now that leaves us 2v2. Therefore, just going to have to walk in dry with Kerrigan prying his eyes down towards headshot. Vinny does still get outwards. Nifty's going to fall to a single bullet, and if Kerrigan was dead, that'd be one thing, but he locks down the round. Well, this major, or minor rather, did have 4 Brazilian teams. Only 1 left. Only 1 with a chance to get into the actual event of IM Katowice, and it's FURIA. The team featuring Vinny, who seems to be the AUG god. He'll catch 2 kills by quad, comes in for a 3rd, and he's going to swap out weapons as he tries to figure out where Kerrigan's got off to. No casualties for FURIA here in the 9th round.
Imminent smoke out on B main to allow them to do this safely. Doesn't seem like there'll be a remolly. The flash is out and drone goes down.
Catch Vinny up and above. And when I say catch, well, they may be caught. Not going to clear it. Kerrigan runs inwards with the bomb and throws it out onto the open. So Envy, it's either in or out. They are going to push forward. Nifty's Deagle gets that kill. Don't let your eyes fool you. JDM moving inwards, trying to trade off of this. 8 seconds for the bomb plant to go down. There's just so many bodies being thrown forward, but damn it, Nifty! 4 frags for him, starting off with a deagle.
Which is always a nice stat. Always nice to be able to say you've been undefeated. Katowice has played the spot almost every single round. Very adamant about being in this position. The trade's not out immediately. Oh no, I'm lying. Drone was very quick about that.
Yeah, he's looking for more.
Doesn't even take damage.
Well, he might. Art's arrived. Sees the grenade come out, and he's actually overextended from that white box.
To flush him out of this position. It'll leave one in the back of B.
There you go, sectioned off.
And he did just flash. So Yuri, can he go superhero mode?
Well, Vinny throws a flashbang for him, but the terrorists hadn't exited yet. Now they are. Outwards they go. No utility left, but Vinny still catching the headshot on a Cutler, pushes Nifty into the clutch. He knows where these players are, but how does he get the duels his way? Anticipates the peak, 20 seconds, and he gets nothing further than the controls of Checkers. It's going to double back towards the A site, and they have to clear these corners thoroughly. They have to be able to stop Art. He's already given himself away. Molotov to try and completely section them off. 10 seconds. Drone needs these entries, and JDM combines with him. 3 frags as a flurry from Envy, getting their feet onto the bomb site just in the nick of time. Kerrigan drops in from vent, and this looks like a clean sweep, nearly. Yuri, the only survivor.
So, solid stuff.
Thing is actually, I think maybe it could have been JDM from A main.
Intensive, obviously, where they are just keeping an eye on mid, but not smoking mid-main. JDM, I don't know if he just hit the craziest flick of his life, but it seemed like he was posted on Z. This, however, will activate Envy. Knowing that they bought is going to be a sigh of relief, I think. Kerrigan looks to just straight up chase this kill to top highway. Katowice shuts them down, however, and this smoke is only going to help the CTs. It's flashed through highway to get information back. Are they going to anticipate this? It looks like yes.
Nicely done, JDM. Moving forward with utility usage, they'll take further control of the B site, you'd think. Yuri back here, has dropped bomb for a moment. We have 35 seconds, and we have bomb control for the CTs. They've lined up. They die together, hand in hand. Abel strikes them down and puts JDM into the clutch. He's now been spotted, surely. He's gonna go ahead and smoke off Vinny. Try to section the gunfight into the back of the bomb site, hits it with a pistol, and the second is his! JDM with 9! He's been the most successful player statistically for this lineup since the very start of the America's Minor, excuse me. FURIA is still here, obviously, and still here, obviously.
Oh my God.
Katowice, what's that?
That was Art Attack.
Double CZ kill. Art gets aggressive. He'll catch out Cutler. I mean, maybe Envy caught off in their jubilation. Boosted upon as players push A main and the flank. His feet can be seen, and he's down for the count. FURIA, well, they're not done just yet. 3 rounds the difference, folks, as Envy have an advantage. We'll be back after a break.
Their T side that fell a lot more flat yesterday than their CT side, which was full of heroics. A lot of early damage done as Cutler comes away with the first frag.
FURIA trying to trickling Envy over towards Fork and Red Box instead of being able to push up through the bomb site, but that's exactly what Kerrigan's gonna do. His entire team just charges right in. JDM shanks Vinny, and okay, Envy.
To exit onto the A site. His next rotation is on highway.
Smoke underhanded. JDM, well, he's already found himself one. It's going to turn Cutler's attention back towards the actual cross just in time for the flashbang to blind him. JDM finds Sanctuary on top of the toxic barrels, but he's lost the teammate as Kerrigan goes off on the flank. He doesn't get a kill. That's the tease with an immediate advantage cut back by Drone. He too comes in from A main only to fall after 1. And so we're left with the original defenders plus Nifty. JDM low health. Could get boosted over Red Box. Yep. That's what they're going to do. Throw a man to the top side, but it's been spotted and dealt with already. Art and Katowice kill them both. Drone's going to be sent up and over. Vinny waits for his head. Oh, there we go. Pops it just as JDM dies on the A side as well. So 2 entry frags for FURIA, 1 responsive, 1 proactive. Showing both sides of the coin. Yuri, just next to Red, does allow Cutler to cross behind Forklift. He could go huge, but doesn't anticipate Yuri to be just sat there.
Drone sees that frag and he thinks, okay, they might be moving to a full exec A. They were actually just full defaulted, like anti-force buy spots and holding that boost for so long. And that's why teams will sit on that boost, but they'll wait patiently. A, late in the round, you can be a big flank if you delay it long enough, because ultimately they can't hold forever. And if they do come out mid, well, you're in a really strange spot for them to fight you. Seems like a late mid take on the books for FURIA. Dart comes out lower and wins his duel. Dry versus Kerrigan out in the open, crossing from sandbag to white box.
And we know that Nifty can lock it down from the back of the bomb site. None of the Molotovs actually hit his feet, and Drone on an off position will deny Art here for now. That's a Molotov put out by Smoke. You can see the CTs enveloping this setup, but FURIA know they have to get rolling. They don't even seem to be looking backwards, Launders, only looking forward towards this B site. Both snipers in here. No rifles to support them other than that. Cutler's still going to find nobody all throughout this, and JDM has to go up into the heavens because Smoke blocks off below. At what point does he walk out? Right into Vinny. He does catch Yuri all, at the while, but poor Cutler. He's been chasing ghosts back here. Easy kill versus Vinny. Then peeks wide. Can't transition that spray. KS Arado with an off angle.
12 to 11 now as they move into... I mean, thankfully for Envy, it's actually another buy-up. They also can afford the 2 ops. JDM goes wide on one shot. Will have to fall back. Both oppers low, but not out of the round. Art, however, finishes off that initial trade, and Cutler goes ahead and trades that back.
Yeah, then take by the dink. Here comes the push inwards. Nobody else here actually to stop them. Nifty just has an angle for anyone who overextends, and Kerrigan's caught. And they've left Envy scorched.
Now it's a game of exits. Drone will at least get one, but even he cannot survive. Nifty just opping, and looks like he'll be safe for the rest of the round. Bomb goes off as to what site they're going to choose, and I can only imagine how difficult it is for the CTs to figure that out as well.
Oh, Kerrigan, he's got behind Art, but he was blinded, so it all gets delayed. Makes for a scary situation whereby Art never turns around. 4 Brazilian teams in attendance. Nearly renamed the Brazilian Minor, and yet now they are that last chance. GM deleted. Vinny's got that swift headshot, and it's normally in moments like that that we see FURIA just sink their teeth into bomb sites.
2 players in B and Envy are just sitting there clasping their hands, hoping that the fight comes their way, but FURIA have other plans. Cutler, does one better than Vinny with the AUG.
Double Molotov could be great for quad and the standard plant, both of which are occupied at the moment. Sure enough, we get the feet moving, but the T's still happy to duel off here. Man advantage now given away. Nifty ejects, and there it is, the save called. This is a team that we haven't really seen on LAN. They played at the NSG Eastern Conference Championships, a super small event in North America. Only got to 2nd place. You'd think to yourself then that they're not ready for something like this. Will be caught up in A main. Kerrigan knows he's here. But how do you get him out of this position? Because there's obviously other players occupying main. They go for the double peek, and it costs them both their lives. 4 versus 2. Full belts of utility on the exit outwards. Down goes Vinny first. And with the bomb not being planted, there is still some time for the CTs to get one step closer. They're in their retake positions. Op scoped in. JDM double scope, might not see the player above. But KS Arado plays patient, Art drops the body, and FURIA Esports a single kill away from doubling the amount of Brazilians at IEM Katowice. They've done it. They've done it.